What's up, my peopleization? It's the man with the master plan, Kingz, and we back at it again, man. RTK Podcast, Real Talk with Kingz. My brother, T to the number 9. How you living? How you feeling?
Feeling good, man. Happy to be on the show as always. How you feeling?
Feeling good, man. Feeling good, man. Ready to get into this topic and this subject, man. Coming off a very productive, good week, man. I got to see a lot of family, you know what I'm saying, friends, you know what I'm saying, I ain't seen in a minute, you know, so been a real productive week, man. But how life been treating you?
I've been real good, man. Just blessed and focused as always. Staying above water. That's it.
Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, I feel it. But man, let's go ahead and get into it, man. Before we get into it, make sure y'all smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon to get all the newest and latest notifications about RTK Podcast. Make sure you subscribe to the show on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, Stitcher, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend, tell a family member to tell a family member, man. But let's go ahead and get into it. What's the word on the wizard? Pfizer has a vaccine approved by FDA. Vaccines will be administered out to the U.S. and doses should be given out any day. Be given out any day now. So Pfizer has been approved for emergency funding or emergency authorization. That's what it is. Emergency authorization for the vaccine. For the COVID-19 vaccine. What's your thoughts and opinions about that? Do you believe it's too fast, that they are rushing it, or you think people should take it? Tell me what's your thoughts on it.
I mean, I don't have a problem with it. I wouldn't take it.
Mm-hmm.
As long as it's optional, you know, as long as it's not forced. Because kind of like how the flu was, you know, you had an option to whether or not you wanted to get the flu shot. Sometimes you can go into the hospital, they make it mandatory to get the flu shot. But as long as it's something optional, you know, I'd be okay. I'd be okay with it. Because you got people scared of this virus who want to, who taking real cautious of it. So they might be the people who want to get the vaccine. So as long as it's optional, I'm cool. That's really just my thoughts on it. What about you?
I think it's rushed because virus. First of all, it really it came about in January this year. They already got a vaccine right now, and it's like I've been hearing side effects of different side effects people has been having since the vaccine is dropped. So it's interesting to see who gonna take them. You know, I'm not taking it. I'm not taking that vaccine because I've heard things already. People are suffering from severe side effects from it, like shakes, headaches. They don't know if it's healthy enough for children under 16. Also, is I seen something. It was like a few people took the shot and they had like some type of disorder, had their face looking weird or something like that. I'm like, oh, yeah, I ain't, yeah, I ain't. Nah, I'm good on that one. I'm good on that vaccine.
For what I know, for what I actually know, like when they taking those vaccines, it ain't really supposed to like cure you. So what they do, they put like a little dose of the virus inside of you. And of course, you're going to get like some like type of side effect like with the flu. They put like a little small dose of the flu in you. You'll catch those side effects just to make your body immune to the flu. So it ain't really just like no surprise that they having those type of side effects. Like I said, as long as they make it optional. Like I agree with you. I won't be taking it.
And the vaccines are 95% effective. You know, it's a high percent chance that it won't work. I mean, there's a high percent chance it will work. There's also a chance you still may be able to catch it. You know, catching the virus if you take it. I mean, even if you take the vaccine. So, it just seemed like it was rushed. It's like it's rushed and like it really wasn't any time taken. But they said over 100 million doses will be administered to the United States by the end of the second quarter. The end of the first quarter of 2021. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this all play out and how the situation transpire. So we gonna only time will tell, man. But tell us about the Walmart situation with COVID-19.
Walmart is actually gearing up to administer COVID-19 vaccines to over 5,000 of its pharmacies. So that's very ironic that they releasing vaccines and Walmart planning on doing it. So it seems like it's gonna be optional, you know, an optional thing to where we can do so.
Mm-hmm.
So, sure, it's good. They supposed to have a vaccine a long time ago, because I think when Obama was in office, he was trying to get them to prepare for it, or trying to be an advocate for like global. I forgot what you called it, like global pandemics and stuff like that. That was
Mm-hmm.
like really like pushing it to the side.
Right.
That was so popping like warfare, but they want to talk about like pandemics. So you know, shoot, at least something trying to be done.
Yeah. And it's just crazy, man. This year, it's like it's been a long year, but the year has kind of like went by fast though. You know what I'm saying? As I look at it now, like we pushing up on almost a year since Kobe died. Like that shit is crazy. Like it's crazy, bro. Like this 2020 has been a hell of a year. Like a hell of a year. Like something straight out of a movie. But it's a part of life though. Trials and tribulations. Adversity, hard times. And this pandemic is really gonna show who the true hustler is, the true go getters. You know what I'm saying? Real soldiers. Because a lot of people folded up and gave up. There's a lot of people standing firm on who they are, and they got stronger as times got harder. So it's gonna be interesting, man, to see what the new norm we're gonna be living in. Because me personally, I believe this vaccine. I mean, this coronavirus will be around for about another year. So I believe 2021 will be like the same as 2020, and like 2022 it starts to clear up, and we get to a new normal. So it ain't gonna be the same how it was before, but 2022, that's when we begin to see a new normal, which is crazy. Yeah, it's just it's really crazy, man. But in other news, sad news, man. Tiny Lister Jr., better known as Debo, passed away Thursday evening in his home in Los Angeles, California. He was known from his villain portrayals in films, but famously known for his role as Debo in the Friday franchise. Tiny Lister Jr.'s family and friends were concerned because they haven't heard from him all day Thursday afternoon. I mean, throughout Thursday morning, Thursday afternoon. So they sent out they called out for an emergency check on him, and they went out to his house and went in and seen he was unresponsive in his home, and he was pronounced dead on the scene. They said he's listed as natural causes, and he was 62 years old. So what's your thoughts on that situation, T9?
Man, that's sad. That's a childhood, childhood actor of mine. Friday, yeah. He definitely legendary.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely go out the same status. Man, I forget his name. He played the uncle on Boondocks. You know what I'm talking about? He played on Friday too. I'm gonna eat my burrito, baby. Looks so good.
You talking about that's the grandpa. That's the grandpa. You talking about John Witherspoon.
Yeah, they both played on Friday together. Him and John Witherspoon. So both of them is classic right there. It's sad.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, I don't really know what to say. Just prayers go out to your family.
Yeah, most definitely, man. When I seen that, it was just like, damn, Debo passed. It's just crazy, man. It's just like, man, it's like like you said, it was a fun childhood memory, sitting up watching Friday and seeing Debo just different scene. The funniest part on the funniest part on what's called like one of his funniest parts on Friday is when he went over there. That's crazy as hell, man. How he go and check. He walk up to Craig and them house, checking them for their jewelry and stuff like that. Like he is security or a bouncer or something like that. Then when he seen Stanley walk out, "What's up, Stanley?" Stanley don't say nothing. "Well, fuck you then, punk." Hey, that was crazy, man. So just that whole movie, man, just take you back to your childhood, man. Just remember the good times. You be like, damn. That's one of like a character, you know what I'm saying, within your childhood, you know what I'm saying, that's gone now. So it's a sad situation.
Stanley was the skinny dude who had that work outfit on, who hid his chain under his arm.
No, that was that was Red. Stanley
that was funny. Like
Stanley was the neighbor.
He said on Red said, "Man, Debo come for to have my chain."
Yo, Debo he ain't gonna see it right here.
Like, give me that.
He ain't gonna see it right here. It's that. It's about. You know, and my grandma gave me that chain. Shut up, punk. Hey, that's it. This is crazy,
That was funny. That was funny.
man. This is a classic, man. You know what I'm saying? A legend within the community, man. You know what I'm saying? So rest in peace to
just
Debo.
gotta pray for our childhood legends, man. I was just talking to somebody about Jackie Chan. You know, Bruce Lee still around. They legends. You know, people like that.
Bruce Lee dead, dog.
Huh?
Bruce Lee dead, dog.
No, not Bruce. I mean Jet Li.
Oh,
Jet Li.
I'm sorry, like man, Bruce Lee been dead. I'm like, what?
Jet Li. You know,
Yeah, but that's another childhood hero too.
They still around. Just gotta appreciate them while they still around. You know.
Most definitely.
So Chris Tucker. You know, the legend stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Classic people still around.
All right, so let me ask you this right quick. So you a martial artist fan just like myself. So who do you think better? Because me and my mother, we had this discussion time in and time out on who better, Jet Li or Jackie Chan. Me personally, I believe Jackie Chan is better, but my mama sweeping down
Man,
with
you gotta
Jet Li better.
I go with Jackie Chan because you gotta think about this. Any man that do his own stunts in the action movie is a bad mind.
Yeah.
Jackie Chan, he on set, he breaking bones, still shooting movies.
Mm-hmm.
He actually doing his fighting moves. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, Jet Li. You know, he knew martial arts. You know, but I never really seen Jet Li in like no real deal action like I seen Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan. So I had to go with Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan cold, man. And my mom said
Jackie Chan, he knows so many styles. He know drunk kung fu, real deal. Authentic drunk kung fu. Like the man cold.
The drunken monkey. And she gonna my mom said he said he too goofy and too playful in his and like his films. I said that it don't matter though. He still be whooping ass. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. He still be whooping.
That's his personality.
Ass. Yeah, that's just his personality. But he be fucking motherfuckers up. And I told her when they fought, they had like a movie where they fought together. I said that Jackie Chan, you know what I'm saying? He beat Jet Li. He whooped Jet Li's ass. I'm like, no, it wasn't. It was more of a tie to this and that. I'm just me personally. I was like, man, Jackie Chan cold, man. He got with Rush.
If you pay attention to a lot of Jet Li movies, he not really doing complicated styles. You know, it's just a simple kick and punch. Unless he doing these like sci-fi movies of him having powers, he jumping through the air, flying through the air with the little rope and the string.
Yeah,
green mirror. Yeah. When you look at Jet Li, not Jet Li, Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan, the folks doing different styles, different moves, combos, flips. They doing it all.
And that's what I'm saying. Jackie Chan know how to use his environment around him. Like, he got stuff around him. He know how to use that to his advantage, you know what I'm saying, to help him fight, man. Jackie Chan cold. I don't know what to tell him. But I can say, who cold, though? Who with both of their ass, though? I ain't gonna lie.
Who?
Michael J. White. Cold. He cold. He cold. You ever seen the movie Blood and Bone?
Ah, yeah.
Man, dog, when I tell you he cold, he said he'd beat Bruce Lee. I don't know about that, but
you got another dude that's cold too.
Go who?
Tony Jaa.
Yeah, Tony Jaa. He is the truth. He is the truth.
He breaking bones.
Yeah, flipping.
Breaking Muay Thai.
Yeah.
He cold too. He actually doing his real stuff.
Yeah, he cold too. Yeah, Tony Jaa cold. What about I like Jason Statham, who played in Transport.
Yep. I thought you about to say the dude from Ip Man.
Yeah, he cold too. What's his name? Donnie Yen or Donnie?
Yeah, Donnie Yen.
Yeah, Donnie Yen. Yeah, so yeah, man. So like these like childhood heroes, man. It's sad to see them go, man. When you know what I'm saying, when you grew up off of them, man, it just seemed like a part of your childhood gone, man. So rest in power, man, to Debo, man. Condolences and prayers go out to his family. You know what I'm saying. May God rest his soul. But what else is going on in the news, T9?
Man, y'all boy Donald Trump, man, tripping.
Oh yeah, your boy. Your boy.
And our seriousness, the Supreme Court has finally reported I'm tripping. The Supreme Court has reportedly rejected Donald Trump's attempt to overturn the president election. So y'all, your boy's trying to run for president again. Trying to, you know what I'm saying, get his second round in.
Yeah.
Who won the election? What's his name? The other dude?
What's called Sleepy Joe. Joe Biden.
That's how you know we don't care. Remember his name.
Yeah, people really believe that the savior for the black community. So
This they really believe.
yeah, so he been Trump been fighting to get that saying it was rigged and they cheated him and this, that, and the third. So yeah, man, Trump, go ahead, give it up, dog. But I heard they said he will avoid that because he know he finna get arrested. He know he getting arrested for like crimes he done. Because I forget one of these countries. He wanted in one of these countries for a crime, something. He wanted for something, a murder because for a hit out he put on someone in the country overseas. I want to say Russia. I want to say some
Oh,
country.
you talking about that bombing that happened in Afghanistan, somewhere like that?
Mm-hmm. He's wanted for that. So yeah, he trying to stay in office. You know, once he get up out of there, because you get immunity, like as a president, being a president. So he trying to get up out of there because he know his ass going to jail. He going to jail if he don't. He going to jail once he get up out that office. So
Yeah, he probably trying to plan his little, escape or trying to just play it smooth and be safe right now.
Right. So yeah, man, it's a bunch of clowns, man. It's a boy clown, man.
He thought he actually was gonna win it. That's why he acting that way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he probably did. Most likely he did. Okay, people. You don't have to worry about Joe Biden. I'm gonna win this. I'm gonna knock it out the park. Okay, people. So, yeah, man. So it's gonna be crazy, man, to see how all this transpires. Like I said, I don't think he gonna go out just leave. He gonna try something. He gonna try something. He ain't just giving up the White House. I got a feeling.
For what I know, talking to an old white man said Trump had a lot of people behind him, but when this virus came,
Mm-hmm.
he started handling what he did. He said all them folks left. They went towards Biden.
Yeah.
He could have been in office. He could have won.
So, yeah, man. So we gonna see, man. We gonna see. We gonna see how this all transpire and play out. But also, man, I want to ask you. You know the situation with Casanova. Casanova is facing a RICO charge, and the feds are using past Casanova interviews as evidence in his upcoming RICO case, especially the Vlad TV interview. Vlad has been accused by fans of being a part of the feds in previous interviews, interviewing artists to get them arrested and getting them convicted due to having his interviews. And it's kind of like an interrogation type of style where Vlad face isn't on the screen. It's just the person he's interviewing, and you can hear his voice, and they asking questions. So, what's your thoughts and opinions about that? They saying Vlad TV is the feds, and Vlad he's working with the feds, and now that they actually using one of his interviews to, indict Casanova.
I mean, I won't be surprised. I'm trying to think. It was one time on the episode, me and you was talking about this, and one guy was like, "Man, forgive Vlad TV. He never been for our people. It was he's been making money off our people and not giving us nothing in return." I don't know if you remember it or if you can recall it.
Royce the 5'9".
Yeah, Royce the 5'9". I've been hearing a lot of things about Vlad being a sellout and just taking advantage of us. So I want to be surprised.
You can't be a sellout. You ain't even black. You're not black.
Right, but pretending to be for us, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Culture vulture.
Yeah, culture vulture. But they say the same thing about 6ix9ine. They say he was ready to defend. So I don't know. I don't really know too much about it, so I can't really just speak on it. But it's possible. I won't put it past him.
Yeah, they artists. They saying he asked certain questions, and the boxer Earl Smith Jr. Man, he was DM'd by Vlad TV's team to sit down and schedule an interview, and he rejected it. He said, "I do not need that type of publicity. I do not need pub that bad." And that's a shout out and salute to Earl Smith Jr. man, because a lot of people will go on that platform, and he's just trying to exploit you for his viewership and get his numbers up, and he's gonna ask questions about things in your life, like the negative things, instead of pointing out the positive things, like stereotypical, promoting the negativity that's going on in your life or bad things that went on in your life instead of talking about and promoting the positive things. And that's why like I don't like DJ Academics, man. The dude is always perpetuating negativity and negative stereotypes. I guarantee you, there's been so many beefs and so many people were murdered off of his coverage of the Chirac drill scene, the Chicago drill scene, and so many people were, you know what I'm saying, murdered, arrested off of his videos. Man, he's sitting there naming these artists, giving these artists different type of names. Like he called Lil Reese the Grim Reaper. You know what I'm saying? Fredo Santana. You know what I'm saying? Named him what was it? He named him like the some, just giving them like just regular nigga, regular different type of negative stereotypical names and demonic names, and they're just perpetuating, you know what I'm saying, the negativity and negative stereotypes within the black community. And like instead of uplifting and trying to create change, dog, you are doing the job of, you know what I'm saying, the oppressor, you know what I'm saying, the enemy. For you're cooning for the people, you know what I'm saying? And you making a living off of that. You don't even really come from that. You somewhere probably in Ohio or Oklahoma reporting this stuff. You ain't nowhere near in Chicago covering the news or nothing like that. But you studying the Chicago culture and the things that they go through in their daily lives. Like it's just a joke and you benefit off of it. And these brothers are losing their lives to the streets because they really out here and you just reporting it, just trying to make a quick dollar. So
yeah, look who he mostly be around.
Right.
6ix9ine, you know.
I'm saying,
He was
you know,
the whole Chicago drill scene. Lil
Mhm.
Reese, Lil Durk, Chief Keef, riding around the hood at 4 a.m. in the morning while the birds chirp. Thomas, he really out here in these streets wanting to do something. You know,
That's
I don't never put a surprise in. You know, I think the feds everywhere. You know, everywhere. Undercover cops. You know, they can be talented too. Some of them can know how to rap too. You know, so I don't put it past nobody.
Yeah, so they man, that's the thing, man. That's how you know he a clown. He just riding around and hanging around with Tekashi 6ix9ine. Out of all the artists, you just sitting around and every time you in a certain city, you linking up with Tekashi 6ix9ine. It just show you his character and what type of individual that this dude is, man. So man,
They like the two nerds in high school. Not two nerds, two geeks in high school who was getting beat up by everybody. Just form an alliance and start trying to hate each other.
It's lame, like just lame, too lame, cornballs. So yeah, man. But on to other news. Speaking of hip hop, artist Lil Wayne faces up to 10 years in federal prison after he pleaded guilty. To gun charges Friday to illegal gun possession and prosecutor said a sentencing hearing is scheduled for January 28th, 2021. Lil Wayne has he's a felon. He's not even supposed to be carrying no firearm of any sort, and he was caught earlier last month carrying firearms, and he pleaded guilty to the charge, and now he could face up to 10 years. You know. So what are your thoughts and opinions about this Lil Wayne situation?
I just say, man, come on. You know, he how old as he is, as much stuff he done seen in the game, as much stories he done heard about Snoop Dogg facing that same thing. He was locked up for a while. For you know, you would think Wayne would know better. You know, him being the person he is. So, and the things he been saying and doing, like you know, we all know what he been doing. But I just had to say, I expect the build out of Lil Wayne. You know, as far as like how he moved in the industry with the law and the police officers. So I'm not surprised nowadays most of these rappers keeping guns and stuff like that, a lot of illegal weapons, because you know they done put themselves in positions to have to do that. You know, when he came out, he was claiming that he was blood. You know, he was claiming this and that, trying to be this dangerous dude. Now you gotta keep guns and stuff like that around you for the rest of your life as a rapper, because you got people trying to always do things to touch you. So, you know, I think, you know, in ways he caused it. If I hate that it had to happen to him like that, you know, because I don't wish that upon nobody. But you know, I hope it all works out for him.
Yeah, it's just you know, like you said, man, Lil Wayne has been around. You know, he's considered a young OG. Is it safe to say that a young OG? As far as like, you know, far as hip hop artists? Is it, you think that's safe to say that he's a young OG?
You said what?
You think it's safe to say he's a young OG in the game?
Wayne?
Yeah.
Wayne, not that much. Not far from Jay-Z. So I don't know. I just called him OG in the game.
Yeah.
Young OG, because he been in the game for a long
A
time.
long time, yeah. So he should
Teenage
know better.
in the game.
Should know better and know how to move, like I said, he was already arrested. He's been in prison before. So you'd think he'd be moving smarter, and he's even older now. That was about 10 years ago when he was arrested, when he went to prison. So you'd think, he'd be moving smarter and wiser because he didn't face that time, and like like I said, you anywhere you have to carry a gun, you shouldn't be there. Or you shouldn't be in that environment, around that environment. Lil Wayne is 38 years old, 38, I want to say 38 or 39, so I don't even want to know why Lil Wayne even putting himself in situations or environments like that where he would even have to carry a gun. Just like I said, he's he's too, he's an OG in the game. He's supposed to be coaching and advising the younger artists, that's out here that's just, that's still fresh in the game. He shouldn't be making like mistakes like this, man, because it's doing time at any age is costly, but it's even more costly the older you get, because that time gonna get even harder, because you're older. You're not as young, as youthful as you are. So hopefully, man, he move wise and move smarter. And he also with the lawsuit,
Yeah, his Lil Wayne former managers reportedly suing him for more than $20 million.
Mm-hmm.
And it says here at the bottom, Wayne recently sold his masters to Universal Music, and they deal reporting for more than that. So it seems like he dealing with a lot, and he desperate for money at this time, with all these cases and all these lawsuits and stuff like that going on, the gun charges. So, and it seemed like he guilty for a lot of stuff that he done did. He just desperate at this point. Like, I don't know too much about how much he was selling his masters. I think he was telling me something about that at the beginning of the show, but it sounded like he desperate.
Yeah, they said his reports he had came out. He sold his masters back in June, but it became public due to his loss. His old manager suing him after hearing the news about him selling his masters. He won $20 million for getting his contract together with Cash Money, I believe, back in 2005. So now he's suing Lil Wayne for the money, and they said Lil Wayne only sold his masters for $100 million.
I mean, I don't know, bro. It's like anybody that signed to Cash Money, like that whole team, everybody in it just now, right?
Yeah.
From the managers to Birdman, McMahon, all them people, I think the only team that was really right was Wayne team, YMCMB. Young, I forgot how to say it.
Young Money, Cash Money. I mean, Young.
Nicki Minaj, Tiger, Drake, and all them, under Lil Wayne, but it's like that whole Cash Money business wasn't it?
Yeah, they were still up under whatchamacallit though.
Birdman.
Yeah, they were still up under Cash Money.
Mm-hmm.
He was still an entity up under Cash Money. So yeah, it was shocking to me because he only sold his masters for $100 million. That's not really a lot of money. It may sound like a lot, but for the caliber and star power of Lil Wayne was, because Lil Wayne ran the game for 10 to 12 years, and you only sell your masters, all these hits, you sell it only for $100 million. You know what I'm saying? It's still like Lil Wayne's still young. He only 38, so like let that time go off and let it say Lil Wayne passed or something like that. God forbid he passed or something. That money, I mean, that them sales gonna go back up. People gonna be like, oh, he's going now, so we want to buy all his music, this, that, and the third, and them sales gonna go up. So now that money don't go to his family, and you know what I'm saying, the people gonna need it the most. So selling for $100 million, it sounded like Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying, hurting for some money, because that's the last resort you ever want to do is sell your masters. So now they playing music here, playing music there. Lil Wayne ain't making no money off that. And with Lil Wayne,
ain't gonna get nothing. His kids ain't getting nothing from it.
Exactly, and the music he got, they can make some money.
The person he was back in that 12-year run, man, it was once upon a time. It was just like Drake. you know, you had to get a verse from Lil Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you had to get that Wayne verse in because they say he was on the same lyrical skills as Jay-Z because, you know, him and Jay-Z had a fruit back in the day. You know, it was like a little rap out, a little bit subliminal distance there and there. Then Jay-Z eventually passed the torch. He like, you know, I'm giving the torch to Wayne. So that shows you how much power he had. And you were seeing truck fit. Everybody trying to get truck fit. I thought it was ugly. But everybody wearing them truck fit shorts. The truck fit girl, man, that stuff used to so ugly to me.
Yeah.
But, hey, it was like the OVO, you know. Everybody trying to wear OVO. October's very own. The truck fit, you know, he had that whole run. So I think it should have been way more than what it was.
So yeah, man. So yeah, Lil Wayne got a lot going on, a lot of things to sort out and settle out, man. So you know, wish for the hope for the best for that, for dude. You know, he get out. You know what I'm saying, the situation best as possible. But to close it out, on what's the word on the wire? Rapper Mo 3, who was murdered last month in Dallas, Texas. His killer has been arrested early this week in Dallas. Yeah, it's a lot of news sources and speculations on what's been going on. His beef he done had with other artists, you know, but I don't, you know what I'm saying, I'm not speaking on nothing, you know, that I don't know too much about, but the murder of Mo 3 has been arrested. What's your thoughts on that?
You know, I hope it's the right person. Like, kind of like you, I don't know too much about it, you know. I just knew he made good music. He wasn't somebody that I was just, like, listening to. You know, I didn't know he was beefing with anybody and stuff like that. But, you know, it's a sad situation. I say it gets to the point that when you're successful, you know, on that level, what's the point of beefing with somebody? Somebody got a problem with you. You know, what points do you have to prove to them other than getting money and focusing on your kids? But just, you know, I hope it's the right person. I'm glad justice served. You know, I hope it put his family a little bit more at ease. Because what I know, Mo was buying land in other countries and overseas for his kids. It was a video of him doing that, signing something off on that. So he was very supportive of his family. So I know that impacted him because I think you said this once before, and we all agreed to it. You can be actually the golden apple of your family, you know what I'm saying? You out here getting into beef and stuff like that. Some stuff you just gotta just walk away and just leave as be, you know, because people trying to find an excuse to take your life or put you in a situation at any given moment. You know, I always say it's best to retreat than run. You know, people forget the art of retreat. Everybody always trying to prove themselves, and you know, always trying to be quick to like bite. You know, just to prove that they ain't soft. But, you know, they can get yourself in some trouble. And you just got to think like that, you know what I'm saying? It makes you got to stay alive. You got something you got to protect. You got people you got to take care of. Because if it's not you, who's going to do it? You know? Ain't nobody else got that same type of mindset that you got. Oh, I need to take care of my family. Or my, you know, certain people in my family living off of check to check, day to day. When you get in the industry, people start beefing with you. You go on the internet talking tough and reckless and stuff like that, posting up in their city. Somebody drive by, boom, shoot and kill you. Who else they gonna turn to? Because you're trying to, you know. But that's besides the point. But prayers to his family. I'm glad, you know, justice was served.
Yeah, Sun Tzu said it best in The Art of War. You have to know when to attack. You have to know when to retreat. You know, war is the last resort. You know what I'm saying? Any general, any leader, you know what I'm saying, any commander, you know what I'm saying, anyone in charge know that war is bad for the business, it's bad for the country, it's bad for it's just bad. It's the end result, it's the last result. You never want to resort to war. The only time you resort to war is if that's the only option. You know what I'm saying? That's the last resort, that's the last option. Because yeah, you will win a war, you can win a battle, but them are lives that's gonna be lost. Like I said in the show before. Yeah, we won that war, but how many soldiers and how many troops that we lost during this war and during this battle that we could never get back. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? These are, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, we not just, this like a video game, a game of dodgeball. Oh, they out and we come back the next game or something like that. No, once these soldiers are gone, these soldiers are not coming back. And these same soldiers are loved ones, family and friends, you know what I'm saying? Fathers, brothers, uncles, you know what I'm saying? Cousins, nephews, you know what I'm saying? Nieces, mothers, sisters, you know what I'm saying? Aunties. So you gotta just think cautious and think mindful and be like, oh, before I step in the war, let's go ahead and go out there with a conscious mind and really thinking like when I'm stepping in the war, man, is it another sort is it another source or another option I can do before I step into, you know what I'm saying, before I step into war? Because war is the last result, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of bloodshed, a lot of trauma, you know what I'm saying, a lot of drama, and lives will be lost during war. So you want to avoid war as much as possible. No, you're not a bitch ass nigga. You ain't soft. You ain't a hoe. You just thinking wise and you thinking smart. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing cool. Ain't nothing dope about losing loved ones, losing family members and friends. Ain't nothing cool. Ain't nothing dope about that. That's traumatizing. That's hurting. That's painful. Who want to lose somebody? Who want to lose a loved one? Don't nobody, no real man or woman want to lose no loved one and bragging about it. I got trauma. You know what I'm saying? I'm going through this. I'm going through that. Nah, you want to live a peaceful, fruitful, healthy, loving and fulfilling lifestyle. You don't want to live no life full of heartache, pain, and suffering. You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of people are going through right now today. And we think it's cool to have trauma and drama within our lives. And that's not a normal life if we don't have trauma and drama and mishaps and heartbreaks and heartaches. You know, it's good to live a peaceful, fruitful life. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to look over my shoulder and worry about nobody trying to kill me, trying to hurt me, or do me wrong. You know what I'm saying? I got loving individuals I can trust and, you know what I'm saying, I can depend on. We can grow and build together, build great things, communities, build wealth. We can build loving, sustaining and fulfilling relationships, man. So that's what it's all about, man. But war ain't nothing good about war at all, man. At all.
Yeah, just got to get back to the old way of doing things. You have a problem with a person, you pull it over to the side and have a conversation about it.
That's all it is.
Just put them over, Hey, this what you said I didn't like. This why it affected me.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't tell that person, but I just think you was so and so, so and so. Cause you can't never tell the person what you think they were doing, cause only they know what they was doing.
Right.
Might not know what they was doing, why they was doing it. So, we just gotta get back to that old way, talking to people, conversating. It's hard to be, misunderstandings.
That's all it be, man. 99% of problems just be lack of communication. That's all it is. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. The power of manifestation. But go ahead, you watching and you listening to it right now. Make sure you hit that like button, hit the bell icon so you get all the newest and latest notifications about RTK Podcast, man. Subscribe to the show, man. Get the algorithms up. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a family member, tell a family member, man. But the power of manifestation. T9, how powerful is it to manifest your dreams, your aspirations, and goals?
Man, it's very powerful, especially if you actually a go-getter. Because for what I know, lazy people can't manifest. And yeah, it's very powerful, man. Once you a go-getter, you able to sit down and pray, ask God what you want. Any possible thing for your life, you're able to do it. And the more you do it, the more good deeds you do. You see the pieces of the puzzles lining up. Because without manifestation, or prayer is what I like to say, you ain't gonna achieve as much. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna really just get anywhere. You be so self-centered. Rather than who passing it down to you, who grateful enough to give it all to you. So I think it's a very, very, very vital thing to put in your life, your daily routine. This should be like the first thing you do when you wake up and when you go to sleep in the morning.
So
it's
is it?
Like,
go ahead, continue. Go ahead, continue what you were saying.
I'm good. What's up?
So do you feel that manifestation should be spoken more than just once a day? It should be spoken numerous times throughout the day, written down. You know what I'm saying? Obviously you pray about it, but should you be speaking it to yourself, writing it down? Because it's a lot of power in writing down your dreams, your goals, and your manifestation, and looking at it. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the day. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, because once you say it throughout the day so much, you do it. Just like being a rapper, man. I'm gonna be the greatest rapper of all times. If I'm saying it all day, when I write a song, I'm gonna be thinking about writing it from a point of the greatest rapper of all times. Writing it, I'm trying to write the most dopest lyrics. I'm trying to be in the studio all night, 24/7. But if you just say it once a day, it's not gonna really be like programmed like that. You know what I'm saying? You just gonna do it once a day. You might act on it, but the reason why I like to say as much as possible in the day is just say you the greatest, or just say, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I want this, I want that. You gonna act on it throughout the whole day because you saying it's gonna always stay on your mind. So you gonna always want to get up and jump and move. You know, if you want to achieve something, you don't. If you really want to achieve it, you gonna think about it all day. You gonna talk about it all day, and you gonna share it with people all day.
I agree with you, man. Manifestation. I'm a strong believer in manifestation. The things you speak of, and things you talk about, and things that you think about are a product of your reality. You know, things if you're focused on wealth and building healthy, maintaining a healthy lifestyle and healthy relationships, that's what's going to form. This is going to circulate around you. That's what's going to come around you. You know, you're putting healthy things into your body. You're bringing healthy people around you, positive people, things that have things going for themselves and want better for their lives. You know, that's what it's all about, and that's the things you will get. You know, because that's what your energy that you're giving off, and that's the energy you're bringing in. So when you are just around negativity and people that's down and lazy and have insecurities and self-doubt about themselves, what you think your reality gonna be? Something beautiful and something, you know what I'm saying, success? No, you hang yourself and putting yourself around people that don't want anything, nothing better for themselves. So you gotta you gotta speak greatness into yourself. You gotta be your own cheerleader. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be your number one. You gotta be your number one supporter, your number one go getter. You know what I'm saying? You
So
also,
what does a healthy manifestation, day to day manifestation look like for the ones who don't know?
if you
Like,
ask me what is a healthy day to day manifestation is,
because I'm saying that for the ones who like to manifest,
mm-hmm,
but just sit around thinking it's just gonna pop up and happen. So what do it look like?
meditation, meditation. You know, meditation when you first wake up in the morning and before you go to bed, prayer, writing it down, and executing and putting action within it. You know, just saying it and like you said, just sitting around, be all like, oh, I'm gonna be great. I'm gonna be the greatest. I'm gonna be the greatest aero greatest nurse or greatest scientist or neuro surgeon, and you just sitting around watching TV. No, that's not manifesting. You just saying it. It's like it sound good, but are you really putting the work in to do it? But when you manifest things and speak about it and continue to write it down and think about it, actions will continue will follow it. You know what I'm saying? Because you will get that energy, you get inspired and motivated to actually, like you said, I'm finna go out and write the dopest rhyme ever to be the dopest artist ever. All right, I'm finna do all I can to study as much information and knowledge as possible, become the greatest neurosurgeon that has ever lived. I'm gonna be the best producer to ever produce. I'm gonna be the best author to ever write a book. I'm gonna write a book where I'm gonna evoke passion. And you can feel every word I put to the pad. You know what I'm saying? My penmanship is so dope, man. You can feel and you can visualize everything that I'm writing down in the story and in the book. So that's just actually just getting one with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Doing soul searching and understanding who you truly are and what your purpose is, and getting to it. You know, and believing in yourself, having just levels of confidence that is just out of this world. You know what I'm saying? You have so much belief and self assurance in yourself that ain't nothing stopping you to get into where you're going. And you manifesting it within you. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what manifestation is to me. But what's your thoughts if someone was to ask you, T9, how do you manifest your dreams and aspirations and goals and greatness?
Well, shoot, well, you got dreams that you got for yourself, and you also got the dreams that God got for you.
Mm-hmm.
So, I never, I try to shy away from trying to I guess the quote unquote manifest things that I want. Things that I desire internally. I try to manifest the things that God wants me to do and obtain. So that's how I manifest. I just manifest through prayer, and I manifest on His word, and you know, and I try to put those things into action, you know, and I see positive outcomes from it. And yeah, that's basically what I do. That's how I meditate every day. I just put into action, you know. I'm always sound searching, you know. I remember being young, making beats from 9 p.m. to 4 in the morning, still making beats. End up waking in an hour of sleep. Boom, get up, still making beats, you know. Just putting it, you know, we used to say like faith without work is dead. You know, you can have all the faith, but you ain't working on it, and it's dead. You know, it ain't gonna happen. So that's how I manifest.
But those desires and the aspirations you have, you ain't never looked at it like, hey man, that's God putting that desire and aspirations within me. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Well,
you
I
say,
might
you know how you say you
desire.
ask God for like you do what God wants you to do, what He wants you to
Well, I
manifest. Shit, that's God putting
well
that manifestation within you.
I might desire to God gave me the talent for music, but I may desire to be a trap artist talking about guns, drugs, shooting, and stuff like that. You know, God gave me the talent, but that's not what God want me to use it for. God want me to use it for to change the narrative. Let's put people on about reading books. Let's put artists on about being better than themselves, or let's put artists on to, you know, you don't have to be a gangster to be a successful artist. You don't have to sell weed. That's what he want me to use it for. That's what I mean. But like, I try to shy away from what my wants, you know, my worldly wants, to what, like my spiritual needs. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right? I might desire a big booty chick who fine as a mug, but gonna talk to me and treat me wrong. But God, like, no, you don't need that. You just need this little pretty decent girl right here who's special. She gonna come in your life and be great to you. And that's what my spirit. That's what I need. So you know, that's why I said be careful what you try to manifest. You know, are you manifest off of, you know, your human self, off of lust, or are you manifesting the things you want and need off of what the plan that God's had for your life? And once you manifest from that way, you're gonna see everything happen come to true. You're gonna always work, and something always gonna happen. You're gonna be smiling.
So tell me about this. These artists, these artists manifest in death in the music. Tupac was known for. Tupac doesn't have a song where he talks about living old, getting old, living old and gray. He's always talked about death within his music. Death around the corner. You know what I'm saying? He got a song called "Death Around the Corner," and he made this in 1995, and he ended up dying in 1996. There's a lot of songs where he said, "I heard rumor I died, murdered in cold blood, traumatized. Visions of me in my final stages. You know, Mama cried, but that was fiction. Some coward got the story twisted, like I no longer existed, mysteriously missing." And it's crazy because that verse was from "We Ain't Hard to Find" on "All Eyes on Me." "All Eyes on Me" came out in 1996. And it's crazy how he rapped it, and that's how exactly how he passed away. He said, "I heard rumor I died, murdered in cold blood, traumatized. Pictures of me in my final stages. You know, Mama cried." And he was in his final stages. He was shot 6 days before he actually like died. He was in his final stages. So him speaking it up, you know what I'm saying, into existence. And you have a lot of these artists. "Oh, I'm not gonna live too long to see this and that. I'm gonna die this and that." And these artists actually live to do that. Like Biggie, he had an album, Ready to Die, Life After Death. You know what I'm saying? So speak to the people and the listeners about artists manifesting death and speaking death within themselves and the power of the tongue.
Artists that speak death upon themselves are artists that put themselves in dangerous situations. So we'll use NBA YoungBoy for example, because he talk about death on himself all the time. Actually, last year ago, NBA YoungBoy was saying he was gonna die in December, and everybody, "Oh, YoungBoy finna die in December." The boy's still alive. Only reason why artists speak death on themselves, because the artists know they put themselves in, you know, deadly situations.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I think I like what 50 Cent said. You know, if you gonna speak death away from you. But like I said, faith without work is dead. So if you know you in a dangerous situation and you constantly putting it, you know, you around people who doing stuff and you in the mix, of course something bound to happen to you. and they know this, they understand it, so that's why they put in their lyrics. So it's just as simple as that. But I don't think his lyrics alone manifested it. I think his circumstances and situations and the actions that he was doing is what put it into play, is what did it. And like I said, that goes with NBA Youngboy. He didn't necessarily die, or he constantly talking about it, but God forbid, what if something happened to him? Down the line, we can say, yeah, he manifested, but look at his life. Look how he living. So, yeah, I mean, I don't really know his Tupac, his mindset around that time, but I just to say this, you want positive things in your life. Why say negative things upon yourself? Why not be the artist to say, well, I'm going through all this crap. I'm in these streets. I'm finna make it out. I'm gonna live forever. Why not be that artist and say that? Why not say, these troubles ain't gonna last always. I'm finna make it out of this. Speak those type of things. Those type of things will happen. But by you speaking on it, just like we said, you constantly get up every day, you manifest. You constantly, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Or you hop on the track, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna get killed. I'm gonna get killed. You always gonna stay in that mix of drama to where it's a possibility you could get killed. You know, we can look at the Nipsey Hussle incident. He got a song, some shots to the head and so and so like that about himself. He always in the mix. Always in with the he was affiliated with the gang activity and stuff like that. But if you in it, of course, something bound to happen. So that's just what I think. I don't know if that answer your question. I don't know if I got off.
No, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, man, it's just things that like I really believe is power in the tongue. And even like if you go back to Nipsey Hussle, there's an interview of Nipsey Hussle speaking about Lauren London, like him getting with Lauren London like years, before. And look how that turned out. He spoke it into existence. This was before. And he never met Lauren London. He seen the ATLs all like Lauren London. I think she cute. I think she fine. This and that. And look how that turned out. They actually ended up becoming his woman. His wife, and he had a baby with her. So like, I really believe like the things that you say and things you speak of happens. The good, bad, and the ugly. So why not speak greatness and positivity within ourselves, so we can have those things like you speak death, you keep calling and knocking at death's door. Somebody will answer. Somebody gonna answer eventually. So why not just speak life into things, because we seen what it's like, and it just kind of reminded me of this book I had. I was thinking about picking up, and it's called the hidden messages within water, and it was a book that Big Sean had recommended. Man, shout out to Big Sean, the artist. He was talking, and when I looked at the review, it said how the man who wrote the hidden messages in water, he put like glasses. He had like different glasses of water. He said like different words to him, like one glass of water. He said, "Oh," he spoke joy, happiness. You know what I'm saying? Positive affirmations to one glass, and said negative things like murder, death, I hate you, and stuff like that into this glass. And he froze them and put them in the freezer. And once he froze them and looked at them on a microscope and examined the ice crystals that was created in the within the jars of water, the words with positive affirmations, they created beautiful crystals, and you know what I'm saying. And when he looked at the words with negative affirmations and negative words, they were all distorted and destroyed. So like the power in the tongue and the power in words is powerful. You know what I'm saying? Our words are powerful. You know what I'm saying? Our words make the world go round, and we create greatness and create all things. All things are made out of pure potentiality. You know what I'm saying? And once we think it, you know what I'm saying, we begin to say things. And once we say things, we speak things into existence. And that becomes our reality and things that we go through. So, man, let's speak positivity and speak light into our situations. You know what I'm saying? Like with the King Von situation. You know, it's a sad situation, sad story, but King Von, you know what I'm saying, spoke a lot of negativity, you know what I'm saying, within the earth, and that stuff comes back on you, that energy comes back on you, you know what I'm saying? So we gotta speak positive things within us, and that's how the universe repays us, you know what I'm saying? The universe, what we fail to realize is that our bodies in the universe go hand in hand and goes one to one with each other, you know what I'm saying? So what we give the universe gives it back. So it's kind of like a yin and a yang. You know what I'm saying? We bounce off each other. We bounce our energy off of each other. So if if we give our negative energy and negative words and negative output to the universe is gonna get that to us back. You know what I'm saying? Tenfold. But if we put our positive energy, love, you know what I'm saying, and greatness, you know what I'm saying, within the energy and within the universe is gonna bless us with that in return. You know, you stingy and hoarding your money and just holding your money, the universe is going to, you eventually lose that money. You never get it back. But if you're giving and, you know what I'm saying, reinvesting and investing and having your money flow and circulating, you know what I'm saying, go through here and there and putting it to different things, it will come back to you in tenfold. So we really have to get one and be one with our spiritual side. And once you become one and begin to meditate and understand who you are as an individual, you realize how powerful and important manifestation is, you know what I'm saying, within ourselves and the universe. So I truly believe that, you know, manifestation is big, positive and negative. So yeah, man, I ain't I ain't mean to go full philosopher mode on you. You know what I'm saying? Just been just been doing a lot of reading and a lot of different information. Just opened my eyes up to it. You know, like manifestation and like just seeing things. And it's crazy how we look back on things, on greatness and people who doing great things right now. They were speaking and practicing and acting on these things years before the success, years before, you know what I'm saying, the wealth came. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say fame because fame is that's nothing. Fame is not nothing. You know what I'm saying? But before the wealth and before the affluence and before the you know what I'm saying, for the success, they spoke on it and they practiced it. And they manifested it into greatness. You know.
Oh yeah, I like that you said that. Philosophy mode is for the people. I like when you share, your knowledge and what you know for the people. But well, me personally, I never really say like the universe. I always say God, because it's like, why to put everything on the universe when I go to the direct source? Why get this burger from a man off the street when I can go to McDonald's who actually selling the burger? So I think that's who I try to please. I'm not really concerned about the universe because the creator, he made the universe, he made us. People may say, well, no, we gods, we manifest. Yeah, I mean, you can think that, but it's an even bigger God than you that you also gotta impress and do things for. So that's who everything, my source and my everything that I have comes from.
That's all within. That's all God. You know what I'm saying? That's all a part of God, the universe and all. It's not just saying like the universe is just a different realm or a different person. That's all God within himself. You know what I'm saying? Creation. We are gods. The universe he created, that's God. You know what I'm saying? And that's all with it all goes into one. And we just talk or we don't understand and really look at it like, oh, it's all on one accord. And once we get it to all on one accord, that's when we see life in full circle and full perspective. We so busy looking at it like, oh, this is one thing, this is another, this is something else, and this is something else. And really, it's all just one. We just don't realize and see it, and we have to open our minds up and do the soul searching and do the meditation and spiritual awakening to realize that it's all one and comes together. It's one and all the same thing. It's just easy for someone who doesn't do the information and do the research to take the time to get an understanding of what it is. Oh, it's different. It's this. No, it's that. It's this. It's that. Just so you can have a back and forth. People like to have a back and forth and just to say, no, I'm right. No, you wrong. I'm right. No, I'm right. No, you wrong. That's what people just really want to do. But all in actuality, that's all within God. You know what I'm saying? That's all God. He created us in the likeness and image of him, it's a higher power. It's nothing. You sound like a damn fool if you think, you know what I'm saying, how these people, these people be trying to say, oh, it's science. It's science. That's why we here. Nah, man. You're not here. You can just self-created, man. So God is a higher power. Everything
Yeah,
aligns.
them evolutionists be
Yeah, evolutionists, you know what I'm saying? But everything
they be
aligns together, you know what I'm saying? Created. All it's all one, you know what I'm saying? God created this, boom. I want you to get understanding, get on the core with this so you can realize the divinity within yourself. Because a lot of people don't even understand and realize the divinity within themselves. They just look at themselves like, oh, I'm just Darnell, you know what I'm saying? On the west side of Chicago, you know what I'm saying? And I work a little regular 9 to 5, and that's it, man. You got divinity, you got greatness within you. Put pure potentiality. You know what I'm saying? You can create anything, create greatness. If you can create anything, if you could produce or create anything, you are that's the divinity within you. That's the God within you. So if you can create life, you know what I'm saying? That's divinity. You can create life. You know what I'm saying? People just be having sex and you know what I'm saying, and they bust a nut and be like, damn, man, I got that nut off. You know what I'm saying? That's life. You know what I'm saying? You can create life. You can create another human being within yourself. That's divinity. That's greatness within you. You know what I'm saying? When you can create a business, you can create a idea. You know what I'm saying? To help feed millions, billions of people. They can help change people's lives for the better and really can shape the whole dynamic and the trajectory of how the world moves. That's the divinity. That's the greatness within you. We got to understand and know that we have that power and do that soul search and look within and make it happen and make it and bring it to fruition. You know. So we got to cut off the TVs and get off our phones and tablets and do some soul search. What you was going to say though? Nah, what you going to say though, T9? You finna say something?
Nah, I said it's interesting.
Yeah, man. So it's just like we got to really sit down and just understand the greatness within ourselves. Cause we hold ourselves short, you know. We sell ourselves short and we devalue ourselves. So once we devalue ourselves, it's easy for anybody on the outside, you know what I'm saying, somebody on the outside looking in, look at you as undervalued and devalue yourself because you don't put full value and look at yourself as being something worth millions or billions of. It ain't even a price for it. You worth so much, but you don't really understand what's your worth. So how if you don't understand and realize your worth, how somebody else gonna realize and understand your worth?
Right, I guess.
So yeah, man. But let's go ahead and get into it, man. You already know what it is, man. Health is wealth, man. Your body is the #1 vehicle. You cannot go anywhere without your body. What you put into your body, man, that's the result, and that's the things you're gonna get, man. So to my fellas, you know what I'm saying? Usually women keep their car clean, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the ladies. But to my fellas, you know, how you take care of your car, you know what I'm saying? How you take care of your whip, that is the same way you should take care of your body, man. How you make sure you get cleaned every week, you know what I'm saying? Make sure the inside clean, you get it checked up and get the detail done. Get the detail and checkup done on your body. And my health as well for this week is distilled water. And distilled water pretty much rids the body of all impurities and add minerals and nutrients to the body, man. So tap into that distilled water, man. And there's nothing wrong with distilled water. They try to tell you, oh, it's not good for you. It's not healthy for you, man. Tap into that distilled water, man. It's a lot of great natural healthy benefits to it. It's great to cook with. You know what I'm saying? Consume, and it's all around just great for you. You know what I'm saying? Water in general. You know what I'm saying? When you're eating your fruits and vegetables, your fruits, like the juice and all that is really water. That's when you're getting water when you're eating your apples, grapes, and oranges. That's water you're intaking and consuming. So get into them fruits, man. Tap into them fruits. But if you do not believe me, just do not go off of what I tell you. Please do your research and knowledge and information. You know what I'm saying? Do your research, man, so you can feel more confident in putting these different things into your body. But T9, my brother, tell the people share as well.
I got 2 things you all should stay away from. This broccoli and corn. Well, one, corn is man-made and designed. It does not digest. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Broccoli, however, causes gassiness and bloating. Dr. Sabi even said it. Stay away from broccoli because it causes you to be gassy and bloated, and that's not good for your system at all.
I mean, you know what's crazy, man, about the broccoli? I mean, the corn. I ain't never been no big fan of corn, but when I did, the times I did eat corn, every time I eat corn and I shit, man, it's just like how I ate it.
It comes out exactly how you swallow it.
It's crazy.
Exact way. You know, I say stay away from anything that's not, organic. You know, that's grown. You know, that don't mean smoke weed. Yeah. But people use it as an excuse to smoke weed too. Man, I seen
it. Man, I seen this dude. Man, I forget his name. I follow him on Instagram. He's like he said he called himself the health and wellness mogul. He from Detroit, and he was talking about how he stayed in the Dominican Republic now. He was talking about how people smoke weed, and they was like, just because you get immune to it and you don't be coughing as much, you know what I'm saying? You don't cough or you don't see no effects and no signs of it bothering you, that it's okay for you to like smoke, you know what I'm saying, and smoking weed and stuff like that. He was like, okay, just because you in an abusive relationship and you can handle it and you can take it, it doesn't mean that that's good for you. That relationship is good for you. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, when you first started smoking, you may cough a lot, be coughing real bad, and now you don't cough no more after you've been smoking for a year to 5 years. You don't cough no more when you smoking. It doesn't mean that it's good for you or anything like that. It's just your body just got immune to it and it's a new norm for you. And don't mean that just because it's normal to you doesn't mean that it's good for you. You see what I'm saying? It should be like, you should be looking for things that are natural for you. Just because it's normal doesn't mean it's good for you. Just because it's something you used to and a routine you used to don't mean that routine and something normal is good for you. So if you go around and I eat McDonald's once a day, every day, twice a day, every day, you know what I'm saying? No vegetables or nothing. I don't eat vegetables on the weekend. And I don't feel funny, I feel fine, nothing like that, this, that, and the third. That doesn't mean that that is good for you because you don't have no effects or nothing bothers you. Your body has got used to it and adjusted to it, and it's normal for you to put that junk into your body. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't mean it's normal for you. Just because it's normal for you doesn't mean that it's right for you. It doesn't mean that it's natural for you. So we have to look at those things and just be mindful across the world. Just because you don't, they say, oh, it's from the earth and all that, smoking means it's good for you. Because it's not even the strain, it's not even the same marijuana that was naturally grown back in the day. It's so watered down with so many chemicals and different things they put into this marijuana. Y'all not even smoking the same marijuana as it was naturally from the earth. It's not even from the earth. All right, they got it out the earth. It's not the same way how y'all always the stuff that y'all smoking now. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be mindful and cautious and aware of that. You know what I'm saying? And pain and side effects, that's a good thing. Those are indicators of something is not working right. Because once you don't get no pain, you don't know what's going on. Then you just fold over and die one day, then boom. But them pains, them indicators, and them aches be like, something ain't feeling right. I walk up the steps, I'm tired and I'm breathing, I'm out of breath, and my kidneys hurting, or my cold on the inside, something like just things like that. It indicates and tell you that, oh, something is not right.
They don't realize it make them age faster too.
Mm-hmm.
Smoking and drinking. That's why their lips be all black. They look dark in the eyes. They looking dead. And when you see them, you talk to them, they always spacing out. They always slow. They overly like chilled and laid back. You know, you got cool people, you know, but you can tell like somebody just like slow, brain dead.
Yeah. There's a lot of people I know that's like that. Just I done went to school, and mind you know what I'm saying, graduated from high school. What was that? That was only like 4 years ago. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people like I see now, like I see them. I haven't seen them since high school, and I see them now. So I be looking at them like that nigga and say, hey, yes sir, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Be looking like they in their 40s and 50s, you know? They looking older than they looking older than hell, and some of them be younger than me, some months younger than me, you know, or maybe a month or two older, you know what I'm saying? But they're hard living and putting that, you know what I'm saying, that poison, that junk in your body, it ages you fast, real quick. So, yeah, man, you gotta be mindful and cautious of the things you put into your body, man. But before we close out the show, man, you know, we gotta drop some jewels on you, man. Something one time for your mind, man. Something to think about for the next week, man. And implement it and apply it to your life. Our words of wisdom. T9. What do you have for words of wisdom for the people this week?
I know I'm to come harder, but I just got something short, simple, you know. But the secret of change is to focus all of your energy on not fighting the old, but on building the new. So, man, basically, you know, wherever you are in life, you know, whether you with somebody, you know, or you start a new lifestyle, your job or whatever, man, just focus on the day and focus on the days ahead. Forget about everything that happens in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Just focus on the here and now and making the here and now count for all the times that it didn't.
I like that one. Fuck yesterday. Focus on tomorrow. I like that. My health is well for them. I mean, my words of wisdom for this week is, man, you are what you want to become. Why search anymore? You are wonderful, man. You are a wonderful manifestation. The whole universe has come together to make your existence possible. This is nothing that is not you. The kingdom of God, the pure land, nirvana, happiness, and liberation are all of you. Are all of you. So, man, you are greatness. You are the the happiness, the joy, you know what I'm saying, the divinity, the pure potentiality. That all of that is within you. So stop looking for outside sources and outside object referrals to justify your greatness and your happiness. And start looking at yourself within yourself, man, and you'll be able to create anything and manifest anything you want in life, any person you want to build with, any company, business, lifestyle, whatever you ever want to obtain in life and create in life, you'll be able to build that and make that when you look into yourself, soul searching, and have true happiness and fulfilling relationship with yourself. Everything else will come easy. So that's my words of wisdom for the week, man. But we appreciate y'all for tuning in each and every week, man. RTK Podcast, Real Talk with Kingz. T9, please tell the people, the listeners, where they can find you, man.
Y'all can find me on Instagram at T9, INE_, T9, INE_. Also follow our brother Romello Smith, Facebook and Instagram, Romello Smith. And also follow the Trill City Sound page on Instagram.
Make sure y'all follow the show, man, on Instagram, RTK Podcast, at RTK_PODCAST, man, on Instagram, man. And you can find me, King Shabazz, KINGSHABAZZ98 on Instagram, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in each and every week, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the show, man. Y'all, if y'all watching this right now, man, if y'all haven't hit the like button, man, y'all need to do so right now, man. Smash that like button. Get the algorithms up, man. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell icon to get all the newest and latest notification about RTK Podcast, man. Subscribe to the show on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Amazon Music, man. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a family member, tell a family member, man. RTK Podcast.